Dean, last week we caused a little bit of an international stir.
Did we?
We got a ton of emails from some of our French listeners. Apparently, it was really bad in the show last week, and it was even worse in After Dark. Now, on Tuesday, I was under the impression that delicious French baked cookies of a certain kind were called macaroons, right?
Right.
Which is a common
A different-
misconception.
Yeah, macaroons are different.
Something like that. And on After Dark, I thought I'd be a little funny and say macarons, which I think is still actually pretty fucking hilarious.
Okay.
But we had about a dozen messages about the proper way to pronounce it. Now, Dean, tell me the proper way for old time's sake. Macarons. And I love it.
3
Google
syllables.
I will say this, Dean. Google is fantastic. You can go on Google and you can make it say any word.
Macaron.
Look at that. It can say it for you. Then you can practice it. You can say it back, and it'll analyze the way you said it. It'll give you methods to improve upon.
Mhm.
And I got to say, man, I think we're ready to really branch into that French market with our pronunciation of macaron.
Yeah, well, you're the problem child, so let's hear you say it.
Macaron.
Perfect.
Are you an angel?
What?
An angel. I heard the deep space pilots talk about them. They're the most beautiful creatures in the universe.
Hello there.
We are tonight's entertainment.
We would be honored if you would join us.
He's got a billion toys.
You brought in the adult collection.
These are not dolls, Jim. These are commodities. Same as gold or oil.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
You are now listening to the Collecting Weekly podcast.
Joey, locking the artillery power.
This is the true form of floor gang right here. Very nice. YouTube.com/collectingweekly. Thank you very much. That's very cool. Big.
Hey guys, my name is Zach.
I'm Dean.
Welcome to this week's episode of Collecting Weekly. It's a weekly podcast where my friends and I talk about the things that matter the most to us this week in collecting.
That's right. We want to take a second to thank our friends over at Water Scrapyard and 1-6 Corner for sponsoring this week's episode.
Dean, we have a fantastic show planned for the people of the world. It's not often what we're going to do today. It's only something we've ever done 3 times. It's the 3rd annual Collecting Weekly Award nominations episode. And honestly, I am really looking forward to sharing with the world what our fellow peers have voted on, have nominated. We've been taking nominations since October 1st, rather. Yeah. And tonight's the night that we're officially kicking off the Collecting Weekly Award season, which is why the episode is titled as such. Before we get into that, Dean, it's time for the world's favorite podcast segment.
Yeah, you ready?
Yes.
It's new this week.
Yeah, so what'd you get new this week? I had a pretty slow week. One cool thing is I just did the exhaust on my truck, which sounds crispy. Just so beautiful. I'll post a video, I guess, on Ox later, but it sounds great. And then I finally got the replacement parts for that Yamato 160 VF1 we were going to do. Took forever, which... Okay, I ordered it from Shapeways, and they shipped it via UPS, and then UPS handed it off to USPS.
Yeah.
So there was like 3 or 4 days where it was just in limbo of like, I guess, processing that they now had it. Why the hell is that a thing?
So that is called UPS SurePost, or USPS SurePost as well. And basically, I believe it's a contract that UPS has with USPS that expands both of their delivery capabilities. And like USPS gets money for it, and then UPS also gets some money on the postage as well. I think it's just a way, I mean, in today's era of Amazon and digital shopping being such a big thing, neither fleet of vehicles is really able to do all the delivery on their own. And because of that, UPS contracts for the last step delivery for a lot of their packages to USPS.
That's so annoying.
It keeps costs down.
I've never heard of it.
Yeah, you were really confused by it.
Yeah, because I was like, yo, it said it was supposed to get here, and then it just stopped moving, and then the address was just not there. So I was like, did it fuck up? Did it like not say where it's supposed to go?
Yeah.
But how did it make it this far with no address?
Well, no, that's a little different because you were worried because in the tracking, like just the number would only give you a zip code in a city and a state.
Yeah,
but that's more a privacy thing.
See, UPS, they don't give a fuck. They put your shit everywhere, or USPS rather.
Yeah.
So and I was like, hey, you use UPS? Like, do you know what's going on? You're like, yeah. So that's super annoying. But anyway, it's like, I don't know if you could see, but this joint breaks really easy on these Yamato 160 VF1s. And on my first one, which is the Hikaru or Rick Hunter one, that one snapped like immediately out of the box because I didn't know what I was doing. So I got the replacement part. I'm gonna try and do it by myself, but yeah, I might bring it over and we might try and film something, I guess.
Love it. Is the print quality pretty good on the part?
Actually, very. I was kind of concerned whether or not it would be, and it's pretty nice, dude. Nice. The pieces are like half an inch long, maybe, and there's 4 of them for each side of the plane. The box you would think was for like a foot long Subway sandwich. I was like, why is this box so big? And I'm like tearing through the box, and they were just like overly cautious packaging it. But I mean, even the bags have a picture of what the part looks like and like its name and stuff, which I was really impressed with.
Yeah, because I mean, you got to think Shapeways. There's hundreds of thousands of parts being printed every day, and every part goes in its own little baggie so that they don't get mixed up. And you're right, they do overpack, but I think it's a good thing, right? If you're paying for an expensive 3D print that takes 2 or 3 weeks to get there, you don't want to get it and have been waiting on it for it to arrive damaged. So, and the shipping is pretty reasonable, the cost. So I don't think it's too bad.
Yeah, I kind of wish I could have just bought the STL files and printed them myself. But I mean, it was interesting. I'd never used Shapeways before, so it was cool.
Yeah.
But I think that's it. I don't, just my truck and the thing.
Nice. We got Jason Nelson, Sean Fear, Danny Lee, Toy Mafia, Mario Cortez, Fernando, Eddie Mendez in the chat. What's up, guys? I did not get any toys this week. I was taking a break from the toys.
Wow.
It's big Bills week this week. But one thing that we got, Target had a little bit of a Black Friday, Cyber Monday sale. And my daughter watches this little girl on YouTube that does all these like videos. She's like a YouTube star, but she's like 4. I don't understand that. But she my daughter's been like pretending to like vlog like all around the house, and I think it's adorable. And so we got this little camera. It's a Instax Mini 11, and it's a do you remember back in the day when we had the Game Boy printers? This is like the best version of that. It's an actual camera, and you load it with instant film, and you take pictures, and they're like credit card size Polaroids come out.
I was going to say, you mean a Polaroid?
I never had a Polaroid when I was a kid. I had a Game Boy printer.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I mean, it's a great quality. We've been messing around with it today, and we bought some film for her. So it's definitely a cool thing. That's all I got this week. It's very slow. But let's get into the news now. Not a lot of news this week. Usually after Thanksgiving, tends to be a little bit slow. But we'll start here with Hot Toys. They had a booth at Toy Sapiens that did show the new Black Widow and Taskmaster by Hot Toys. There was some rumors before the event, based on some of the pre-set up photos, that Black Widow was going to have rooted hair, though this is obviously sculpted hair. And I guess we'll see how these figures turn out. Not a big fan. Looks like there's some wiring in Taskmaster's hood, and it doesn't look futzed super well. I'm not sure at what point during the setup that these were taken. It could have been right when they got everything out of the boxes. But Dean, what are your thoughts on this?
The Black Widow looks amazing. It's kind of weird that this version of the hair would be sculpted and not rooted. You think, because like all the hair that's rooted is like real short and out of the way, and then when it's finally long, it's gonna hinder articulation. So they're like, yeah, we'll just sculpt it this time. That makes no sense at all.
Yeah,
it looks fantastic though. I mean, nobody's seen this movie, so I don't know if like this is cool, if it's like something I want. I have no idea.
Yeah.
You're right. The Taskmaster looks kind of goofy, but
I guess we'll have to wait and see what these figures end up looking like. But definitely not a bad start to the Black Widow solo film line by Hot Toys. Hopefully they'll fill that in with some of the other characters from the film. Now, this was something that was really, really neat, Dean. It's the Dark Toys DTM-004 Rick in 1/6 scale. This is obviously Deckard from Blade Runner. The original has the retinal scanner, the badge, the pistol, the origami unicorn, and it looks like it may come with a table as well. I think for the price, which is $185, coming out July 2021, I think that this looks fantastic. I mean, it's been I've been trying to put together a Deckard for
the whole time I've known you.
4 years. I did get a Brother. There was a company called Brother that made a really bad Deckard several years ago, and I picked up the Inigo head sculpt from another member in the groups, and I painted it. I actually thought the paint job back then, I thought I did pretty well, but the thing that I could never really get was a good coat, a good shirt, and a good tie. And this one certainly seems to have that. And I remember being so dissatisfied with the my custom at one point. I reached out to some people that do small batch custom runs, and I think the prices that I got for a Deckard outfit was about $600, which was way more than I could afford. I was hoping it'd be like a $200 thing, but this looks really good. You get 2 head sculpts, lots of hands. You get the liquor glass and the liquor bottle. I think that this looks fantastic. What about you, Dave?
Yeah. Same. I'm definitely gonna get this. I kind of wish Super Mad Toys would do one. Just how well their K came out, you know.
I mean, we might not see it till 2046 if Superman did it, but you're right. The quality was really good, right? This is allegedly a 6-month turnaround. I doubt that, right?
Yeah. I mean, I'm probably definitely gonna pre-order it. So, and how much did you say it was?
So the price kind of varies. I've seen as high as $220. The lowest price that I've seen thus far is $185, released in July 2021.
Yeah, because Rick got them at $190,
which is a really good price.
Yeah, and I thought that was high, but I guess not. So I'll probably just order.
If you think about it, K I think was $170, and that was the price from 3 years ago. So with inflation, I think $185, $190 is not super off. This one you get pretty similar amount of accessories. If it comes with a table, I think it's a little bit more accessories, but also the same 2 head sculpts like you had with the Super Mad. I mean, I think it's a really good value. I got another shot here, and the figure that this really reminds me of is the Sideshow Blade Runner that they showed off at a convention. I believe it was 3 years ago. It never made it past the prototype stage. But I've heard some people say this also may be a recasted head sculpt, and I think these days, if you're someone that's making head sculpts that are unlicensed, I think you really got to be careful about who you sell to, because it seems like lately, just in this past like 3 or 4 months, a lot of these third-party companies are getting these small batch head sculpts and recasting them for their projects. So we've talked a few times about the ethicality, I guess, of this, and I certainly have my opinions, but I think just overall, purely based on the figure, outside of any moral conflicts of recast. I think it looks pretty solid. So
Yeah,
we'll keep an eye on that.
I think his pants could be a little better tailored. They look like he put on his dad's pants and he's pretending to play cop.
You know, I thought that, but I haven't seen Blade Runner in a little while. But I remember the last time I watched it, I felt like his pants were really baggy. In fact, I want to look that up real quick. And while I'm doing that, we'll talk about the next teaser. This is by the Sly Stallone Shop. The announcement says Sly Stallone Shop is proud to announce a brand new 1/6 action figure officially endorsed by Sylvester Stallone. Over the past few months, Mr. Stallone was very much involved in helping design the first 2 head sculpts for the action figures that will be released in 2021. We have on the left, actually, this is head sculpt by Vimal Kirketa, who's done, I want to say Vermal did my Adonis Creed, but I need to double check that. And
So
these
this is
are
Rocky.
accessories designed by Sean Dabb. So it looks like we have Rocky on the left. And is this Rambo on the right?
No, it's Cobra.
Cobra, okay. Let me look up that Deckard pant thing. But Dean, while I'm looking it up, tell me what you think about this.
Honestly, I mean, these are what, 3D renders or these actual?
These are 3D renders at this point.
I mean, they look good, but 3D renders always look pretty decent. It's not until you cast and mold them that the problems start. But I mean, as it sits, they look really good. It looks like them. I mean, it's not like who's that supposed to be? It's like, oh shit, that's Sylvester Stallone.
Now, one thing that is maybe just a tiny bit interesting, I've never heard a figure referred to as endorsed. It's always like officially licensed. What do you think there's any distinction there, or is it just like not really a thing?
I don't know. Now that you mention
because the way that this post is going, it's almost like he's just producing this on his own, right? And usually when an artist or a people that work for a person, they usually go through a bigger company like Hot Toys, and everything about this, it doesn't really seem like they're it's not like this is like a 3-0, right, or like a Hot Toys. It just seems like they're just producing it on their own, which I think is really good. I mean, if you're someone that has a likeness that's sought after, I mean, I think certainly keeping your people involved, and I don't think it's a bad idea, to be honest.
Are there? Well, because they just came out with a Rambo, right? 3-0.
3-0 did. Now, I think that could maybe be the difference between an actor signing off on a license and a company signing off on a license.
That's what I'm thinking.
Which
like
again
Stallone was pissed off about that Rambo, so he's like, you know what? I'm gonna hire some guys and we're gonna make our own.
And I think one thing that's a little interesting is the fact that this post here, it doesn't really say Cobra or Rocky, and you know what I'm saying? Like, it's interesting that they're just like 1/6 scale Sylvester Stallone's rather than like a 1/6 scale Rocky.
Is it supposed to be Rocky? Because his hair, it almost looks like Rambo hair without the bandana.
Yeah.
But
real quick, going back to Deckard.
Looks like.
Yeah, going back to Deckard. His pants are actually pretty baggy in the film, to be honest.
Kind of goofy.
I mean, that's the style of the future, apparently. But yeah, I thought this was such I've never seen that verbiage used in a post like that, right? But we'll see what happens. Jason Nelson says, in regards to the Deckard, Rick Solers has him pre-order locally.
That's what
so
I said.
That is what Dean the Dream said.
Literally said that.
I think he chimed that in before you posted.
Oh.
Now, Damn Toys also has shown another version of the Godfather. This is called the Golden Years version. Comes with 2 head sculpts, 2 outfits, a different version of the cat, a different chair, a different table. And I think that this looks pretty fucking good. I think it looks pretty good.
This looks even better. This thing looks insane. Look at that suit.
Dude, the suit looks fucking bananas. It comes with a second head sculpt, and I will be honest, I am not a huge fan of the second head sculpt. It's Vito with closed eyes.
Yeah,
and it's trying to replicate either the scene where he shot. In the description, they said you can replicate the shootout scene when he's older and the heart attack scene. So you can kind of get like 3 different looks with the outfits that are included. but dude, the tailoring on the suit is stunning. This honestly,
If it
I
looks
think
like
might
that
be
when
the
it
one
comes
to,
out.
yeah.
But yeah, you're right. This is, I mean, the other figure is so much more iconic though. Like when you think of The Godfather.
Yeah, you think of that scene of the wedding scene, right?
Yeah, or even the cover of the movie, you know, like it's like, but I think this is a better figure.
I'm almost wondering if Damn Toys is going to go and make the younger Vito figure as well. I think that would really give you like a good 3 figures that you could start to like get a foothold in on that license. I think that the base looks really good. It's that diorama style with the grass and the chair just looks great. I mean, everything here is so impressive to me that honestly, I'm almost like taken aback as to which to order.
You could switch out the grass for the
Exactly.
pavement.
Exactly.
That's cool. Because I was like, wait, there's a cat here.
Yeah.
Dude, honestly, I don't know if I could pick. Like
it is,
as a biased individual, like I said, I wouldn't buy either of these for my own personal collection, but looking at, like from the outside in, I couldn't pick which one's better. Like,
yeah,
they're both really fucking cool.
Yeah, God, dude, I'm so excited. Like, it's weird because when you're a fan of different films, like sometimes you really have to wait for figures to be made. Like, you can certainly go the custom route, but for Godfather, Hot Toys did it way before I started collecting, and so for me, there's not really been a good way to get these to get a Vito or a Michael. Right, those are the two that I think I really need. And so I really feel like we're in a little bit of a golden age for the Godfather.
Yeah.
And I'm fucking here for it. All right. I'm fucking here for it. And like I said, there's no price yet. They just announced this yesterday. I believe it was today. But I'm definitely digging these sculpts. Not a huge fan of the closed eye sculpt. I think if I get this, I'd probably part that out, but everything else does look pretty fucking good.
Yeah.
Now, So Toys has shown 3 photos actually. We talked about this maybe 3 weeks ago, but they mentioned on their private Facebook group that they're going to get into producing the boys figures. Their first figure, as we confirmed a few weeks ago, was going to be Billy Butcher. This is the prototype for that. They also mentioned that they were going to work on Homelander, and I believe they said that if Homelander and Butcher did well, they would look into, I believe it was Black Noir and Stardust. So at this point, we have the Billy Butcher on the left, and then we have the I believe this is the suit fabric test piece for Homelander, and then this is like the neck piece that goes around the top of the suit. I think that Billy Butcher looks pretty okay. I feel like it needs to be a little grungier, because pretty much in that whole first season, he just looks like shit. But I certainly think this is a good start here from a company that's done pretty well.
The cool thing about Butcher, you could fucking put him in almost anything. It's not like he has one outfit throughout the show, like Homelander does.
Yeah.
Like, there's sometimes he's in like Hawaiian shirts.
That's true.
Just like regular fucking shirt and jeans. Like, you could really put him in anything. So if you get this figure and you don't like the outfit, you could change it.
Yeah.
I also agree with you. Like, the undershirt, like, I should not be able to see the stitching that bad.
Yeah, it's pretty
like
big.
It's pretty big. The stitching on the coat looks fine, but then you're like, wait a minute, look at the button area. It looks like garbage. But yeah, it's pretty cool.
We'll definitely keep you guys updated on the pricing and availability of these. I believe 16 Corner, one of our sponsors, does carry So Toys, so we'll keep you guys in touch on that. And then next up is the Win C Studio Freddie Mercury. There's a lot of rumors that this company, which just started a few days ago, is another company. Whether or not those rumors are true, I don't think we're ready to report on any of those, but a lot of people seem to believe these are a company that we're very familiar with. But it is a Freddie Mercury, and it comes as a kit. You have the WC-001A set and a WC-001B set. and these are kits that are for the Fison M31, and I think that they look really okay. I think the Live Aid on the bottom, something about the bottom half of the jaw just looks super weird. I know he had like a bigger mouth with those extra teeth, but it almost looks comically large. Not a huge fan of the head sculpt on the bottom, but I mean, this is certainly a figure that I think a lot of people want in terms of like music icon legends. But what are you thinking?
I don't think it looks like Freddie Mercury at all.
I think the top sculpt looks
maybe the top sculpt.
Yeah.
The on the far left where he's looking off stoically, I think that's fine. But like the straight on gaze is kind of weird. And then the bottom one is just not that ain't it, Chief. I don't know what that is, but I don't know. It is what it is. If you have to have Freddie Mercury on your shelf, you really don't have a lot of options, I guess.
Yeah. Now, I think the thing that's going to be most interesting with these figures is how well will the head sculpt match the paint on the Fison. The Fison has a really unnaturally tan color to it. Yeah. And I don't know. It seems like in this picture here on the top that the paint match is pretty good. I don't know how good that would look on the final product. Unless Fison has made a new tone that I'm not aware of. Every time I've ever seen a Fison that is attached to a head sculpt, it's never really looked super great, especially when you don't have any necklace or outfit to hide that transition, especially here on the Live Aid version. But I guess we'll have to wait and see what WinC Studio does. They, like I said, they were just formed like 2 days ago, according to Facebook. But there's quite a few people that said that this, if they are who we think they are, that they might be getting shut down at some point. So we'll see. Hot Toys did release the Iron Man Mark 21 Midas overseas. Pretty short turnaround time. I think the initial Sideshow estimate was Q1 2021. So that seems to be pretty accurate. One thing we don't have on the slides is the Sideshow Lando Calrissian. The Jabba disguise did get released.
Oh, yeah. Dude,
not a huge fan of the head sculpt, to be honest.
Dude, compared to the Hot Toys one, it's like, oh.
Yeah, it's definitely very comic proportioned. But we'll leave it at that. Dean, it's that time of the show where we like to give our sponsors a shout out.
Yeah, shout out, guys.
Up next for
it's what the scrapyard, honey. We want to thank our friends over at Water Scrapyard for sponsoring this week's episode. You can find them on Instagram, Facebook, and eBay under that name. They make 3D printed parts for hard to come by Kenner and Hasbro vehicles, as well as resin printed head sculpts of hundreds of different characters from all different kinds of shows and comics and movies. If you don't see a character you like on their Instagram, send them a message and they could get it designed, printed, and shipped to your door for a reasonable fee. We also want to thank 1/6 Corner. Their mission is to provide the best figures and collectibles to their customers. They offer great prices, great packaging, and fast shipping. Choose your figures, pay safely with PayPal, and leave the rest to them.
Bunch of great guys there. Sean and 1/6 Corner, thank you guys for your sponsorship. Now, this weekend, the Star Wars community really got some bad news. David Prowse, the actor who played Darth Vader in the original trilogy, unfortunately passed away. I believe his daughter released a statement that said he passed from COVID-related complications, and it's really sad. I know David Prowse has had a very complicated legacy with Lucasfilm, starting right back to Return of the Jedi when he was replaced on screen with Sebastian Shaw, and basically not informed of that until he basically walked on set and saw the take being done. There's a really good documentary about Dave's life, and it's super hard to watch in the United States. It's made from Spain. It's in English, but it's a Spanish film. And It's called I Am Your Father. It used to stream on Netflix and it used to be on iTunes, but it seems like a lot of the licenses have restricted it just to being streamed in Spain. If for some reason you are able to watch it by some miracle, it is an excellent film. And in that film, the director, they visit David Prowse and they propose to him reshooting that unmasking scene in costume with the makeup and the special effects, and they basically cut that scene into Return of the Jedi for him so that he can see the film as with him underneath the mask. And it's really sad. I picked up an autograph from him right around the time I started collecting. I believe it was around April of 2017. I was collecting for a few months, but right after I placed that order, he had announced that he was no longer doing autographs. You could go on his web store and order one, but I believe his publicist said that his health was starting to decline, and because of that, he wasn't able to do those anymore. And I was fortunate to have gotten that from Dave, and it's just really sad, you know. And do you have any thoughts, Dean, that you wanted to share?
It's fucking sad, dude. This year just keeps taking and taking, and
yeah.
I mean, he was not a young chicken.
No, I believe it was 83, but
yeah, there's it's a shame, dude. I'm sad.
Yeah, I highly recommend that if you guys are able to watch that documentary.
It doesn't actually show the footage that they filmed.
Thank you. Yes, they actually contacted Lucasfilm to see if they could release that small snippet, but they mentioned in the documentary that Lucasfilm wouldn't even entertain that idea. So in the documentary, you see David Prowse's reaction to that scene, but it kind of like fades to black when that scene happens.
Yeah,
but definitely a good
still
documentary.
A great documentary. Yeah.
Unfortunately, though, the guys over at Toys Wonderland, almost like clockwork, after the news of Dave's passing went up, put up a post that you could pick up their Empire Strikes Back Darth Vader on their Facebook page. And Dean, it's a real grinds my gear. We've talked about this a lot. You know, when Stan the Man Lee died, when we didn't talk about this on this iteration of Collecting Weekly, but when Carrie Fisher passed away, anytime someone famous passes away, it's the natural inclination for those that don't have a part of that character to try to buy in. And there's also a thing that happens, which is awful, that people try to capitalize on the on that news. And I thought it was very distasteful that they made this post offering that you can get their figure. And, Dean, if it was a one-time thing, I think you could say, that was a pretty shitty thing to do. Maybe it was an accident. And they did release a statement that says British actor David Prowse, the original Darth Vader in the Star Wars trilogy, has just passed away at the age of 85. This is appalling news for all of our Star Wars fans. He is a great actor who embodies the character of Darth Vader. The original trilogy was one of the best that many have ever seen. Darth Vader is and will forever share a place in our mind. A fond memory of David Prowse will forever be entranced in our heart. Thank you for being such a great actor. It was not to our knowledge that David Prowse had passed away when we had uploaded the Darth Vader figure for sale. We have removed it in respect to David Prowse. May the Force be with him. Rest in peace. Again, if it happened one time, that's fine. Shit happens. But they also did the same thing with the Black Panther figures, raising the price immediately after he passed away. And they released a similar statement and also ceased the sale of their Black Panther figures when it happened. But you fool someone once, that's fine. You can't get away with it twice. And the fact that they made that mistake again, I think is and left it up for quite a while, I think is in really poor taste. So, if you guys decide not to purchase from Toys Wonderland, I mean, I certainly probably would never do business with them because of this. But I think as a fan of these characters and of these actors, I think it's super disrespectful for them to have made both of these posts. What do you think, Dean?
Or if you're even just a fan of your own wallet, don't shop there. Their prices are fucking crazy. But like you said, one time, that's like, okay, maybe. But 2 times in the same year. It's not like this wasn't that long ago, guys.
Like
this
3 months ago.
Yeah. And it's like, I mean, like Zach said, you're not getting away with it twice.
Yeah.
You just hope no. And honestly, like, it's like, how did you not expect your audience to respond that way?
Yeah.
Like, they didn't call you out about the Black Panther shit, and you're just gonna try it again. It just seems odd that they would. I don't know. It's gross.
Fuck those guys. Dean, let's get into a little happier thoughts, right? And I don't want to bring the show down for too long, but
yeah.
Fuck Toys Wonderland. The joy of hobbying.
Very
Dean,
sus.
we talked about this on the last show, and we did it. We made the 1-to-1 scale macarons.
Zach, you did it. You gotta take credit here.
I did it, Dean, and I think that they came out really good. Now we put up a Joy of Hobbying tutorial if you want to make your own, but we did these for the Patreonies. So we've made 8 at this point. We're gonna make another 4. But yeah, these fit perfectly for your Sideshow Baby Yodas, and I think they came out really good. So we have 8 that have committed to them thus far, and another 4 will be on the way. And we did it as a part of the Patreon benefit. All you had to do was pay shipping if you wanted it. And I think that they came out really good. I'm really proud of how they came out. I think the color looks great. I think the magnet that we chose was a really good decision. And we even made one of our classic little COAs, Dean. We've done them 3 times in the past.
Mm-hmm.
We have our monolith, the Jurassic Park sign, and the Sebastian Shaw Darth Vader head sculpts. And I think they look really good. So if you're a Patreon, they should be coming soon if you requested one. And hopefully we'll be able to get everyone in on the wait list. Now, Dean, my favorite part of the year, full stop, is the Collecting Weekly Awards.
Really?
And is it not yours?
I don't know. I have to think about it.
Well, I mean, if you're not that excited, you kind of like ruin my excitement.
I'm excited.
You were a Debbie Downer, right?
Favorite time of the year
for the show. This is our big award show.
Okay, you didn't say for the show. You just said my favorite time of the year. It's like, I mean, you got
Hanukkah.
Yeah, as a Jew, I appreciate a good Hanukkah.
Yeah, of course. So, who doesn't? Who doesn't?
But for the show, yes.
The best part of the year for the show. Let me clarify.
Yeah.
And we're so proud. We had 60 nominations that we cut down to 5 in each category. We had input from Only Fools in Collecting, Small Talk. Every host nominated Rarities, Collecting Comics. It was a group effort. And we had the help of the Patreonies for some decisions that were a little too hard to make on our own. And we're proud to present the Collecting Weekly Awards nominees. Now, the voting is going from today until Monday, December 14th. And the Collecting Weekly Awards are on Tuesday, December 15th at the regular 8:30 time slot. Now, for Most Improved Company, our first nominee is Hasbro. Did a really good job this year.
Did they?
Well, you're really killing this bit. You're supposed to clap, not even clapping.
I don't think Hasbro did good. Why would I clap for someone I don't like?
Okay, McFarlane Toys, Most Improved nominee.
Dude, crushing
NECA, Most Improved. 3-0. We don't need to comment on every one if you don't like them, but I mean, clap because they did put out a bunch of good shit this year.
Hasbro didn't put
3-0.
out shit. That's my point. Like, what did Hasbro put out?
The fans voted, Dean.
Oh, that's true. Well, the fans aren't always right.
Well, Ace Toys Most Improved Company, Bandai Best Overall nominee. So we're in the Best Overall category. Best Overall Hasbro. Best Overall Hot Toys.
Yay.
Best Overall McFarlane Toys.
Yay.
And Best Overall NECA.
Boo. I fucking hate NECA.
Now we're getting into the figure categories. So we have Best Under 30. The Child by Mattel.
The Baby Grogs.
Best Under 30, The Master Chief by Wicked Cool Toys.
Yeah.
Best, also fuck Wicked Cool Toys. Best Under 30, Spawn McFarlane.
Oh, there
really
goes
good
our
figure
interview.
there. Wait, what?
So, well, there goes our interview.
Oh, fuck that interview. Best Under 30, Luke Skywalker by
yeah.
Hasbro.
Look at that thing.
And I want to say, just real quick, in regards to this figure, the nominations, they should be posting automatically on our Facebook group around 9:30, I believe. But if you have voted, or if you vote between now and Monday, we will give, we're going to do a drawing for one of these, and Dylan will send it to you. So if you want to vote this first week if you've already voted from Patreon or starting today until next Monday, we'll do a drawing at the beginning of the show. So Luke Skywalker, what's that?
I say, you hear that, Jason? That way he could finally get one and understand
Best
why we
under $30. Doomslayer by McFarlane Toys.
Hell yeah, dude.
Now we're into the best non-traditional scale. Now the best non-traditional scale is the best figures that are not 1/6 or 1/12, because that is most of what we talk about on the show. Great 8 Vegeta by Bandai. Iron Giant by Diamond Select. Spawn by McFarlane Toys. Super Shredder by NECA. The Child by Sideshow Collectibles. Going into Best 1/12, Master Chief by Wicked Cool Toys. Batman, The Dark Knight Returns by Mafex. Luke Skywalker, Hasbro. Kaioken Goku by Bandai. Nosferatu by Mezco Toys. Getting into Best Third Parties is obviously anything unlicensed. Django Freeman by Present Toys. Replicant Killer by Supermad Toys.
Yeah.
The Tank by Toys Era. Miles Morales by Young Rich. Mighty Superheroes by Ace Toys. And then this was a new category, Dean. We added this one this year. I know quite a few people on Ox wanted this as a nomination, and or as a category rather. I know Dylan was a big proponent of it, as well as OFAC. So for the first time ever, we're introducing a best head sculpt category, starting with the Wasp by Hot Toys, Director Krennic by Hot Toys, Han Solo Mud Trooper by Hot Toys, Commander Cody by Hot Toys, and John Rambo by 3-0. Now, best 1/6 scale. This is the best licensed 6 scale figure of the year. Han Solo by Hot Toys, The Mandalorian by Hot Toys, Thanos In-Game by Hot Toys, Director Krennic by Hot Toys, and Alita by Hot Toys. So Hot Toys obviously doing very well there. And then for figure of the year, The Mandalorian. Now this category, we normally have 5, but I could not narrow it down to 5. So we put in 6 in this category. What's so funny?
Mark in the chat. I got a nominee for best head. Oh, we're talking head sculpts.
Wow. Figure of the year, The Mandalorian by Hot Toys, Director Krennic by Hot Toys, Luke Skywalker by Hasbro, Replicant Killer by Supermad Toys, John Rambo by 3-0, or Han Solo by Hot Toys.
Oh.
Now the nominations
got a lot of love this year.
Which
People
one?
Really love that Han Solo.
Yeah, that was, now the reason with that category, I wanted it to represent the figures that purely got the most nominations this year. Mm-hmm. That's why there's Luke Skywalker in there. That's why there's some third party in there, rather than just being another 1/6 scale only category. So we'll see what happens, right? But that is the most prestigious award that any toy can win, period.
Yeah, it's true.
Dean, let's thank our Patreonies. They're just wonderful people for all that they do.
Ben Porter, Griffin Campbell, Sean Fear, Ian Seaby, Renee Mendez, Eric Mariscal, Quinn Aguirre, Lemur Hernandez, King Louie, Mark Pearson, Sweet Danny Lee, Deanie Martin, Stephen Krett, Jason Nelson, Big Old Fern, King Zach, Caesar Mariquin, Eddie Mendez, Eric Ruiz, Mario Cortez, Stephen Purchase, Sean Yancey, Scott Bradley, Jesse Contreras, Steve and Maria Stanley. It's Steve's birthday, by the way.
Yeah, happy birthday to Steve.
Happy birthday, Steve.
How old is Steve today?
You know what? He didn't say.
Ripe old age of 35. Steve, congratulations. What a guy. What a guy. What a handsome fellow, too. Your mom put up a really, really sweet post about Steve today, and I was like, you know what? That's true love right there.
Yeah.
That is true love right there.
What a bunch of angels. And Lord Voldemort.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to Voldemort. Dean, we have Eddie says poor lemur. Dean, we have we're
Does
ready.
He know we call him that?
Yeah, he played Among Us with us the other day. It was hilarious.
Okay, cool.
We probably shouldn't, but I mean, yes, he does know. We're ready to show off our final December Patreon benefits. Those are shipping as soon as the stickers get delivered to my door. You'll be getting the 4-inch window cling, the 1.25-inch button, the Collecting Weekly Christmas card, which was a big hit at Walgreens. They thought that picture was hilarious. Look at these. Look at the quality right there. Wow. Love it. And the Collecting Weekly 2020 Christmas sticker, holiday sticker, I guess, for political correctness. But yeah, I think this is great. I think this package is really good. And Dean, we don't have a picture of here on the slides, but we're also already starting to buy things for January for the Patreonies. We ordered some Fuck This Guy magnets, and those are coming in, I believe, in about 2 weeks.
No problem with those.
We censored it.
Oh, okay,
yeah, we censored it. Yeah, we order so much from Sticker Mill. I didn't want to get like a strike on our account. It was better safe than sorry.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think
we can even do a Foxtrot Tango golf one.
Yeah, I think so. But I think for December, I think this is a great package, right? They get some inside jokes from After Dark, the classic window cling. People have been asking us for the classic logo just by itself because a lot of our current Patreons, they weren't listening back when we first released this as a design, and they wanted to check it out. And then and of course the Christmas card. We started this tradition last year, and we're going with it again.
The back of my phone. That's a great fucking sticker, dude.
It really is. It really is. We have 3 tiers here. We have the Sweet Angel $5 tier. You get access to Ox After Dark and stickers sent straight to your door. The $15 Crispy tier, which is figure fix assistance and all the benefits of the previous tier. We also have the What a Guy $25 tier, which is a signed 18x24 silhouette on your first pledge. And you get duplicates of everything that we send, as well as one sculpt a year painted by Darkside Customs. And all the benefits of the previous tiers. We do have a mailing address. What?
We need to send the What a Guy tier Patreons a What a Guy sticker like that.
Yeah, just those guys. Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course. That's in the works, actually.
Okay, cool.
We also have a mailing address. It's Collecting Weekly 5886 Dezavala Road, Suite 102, box number 292. In San Antonio, Texas, zip code 78249. Secret Santa is kicked off. Dean, have you sent your Secret Santa their gift yet?
I have not, but I know what it is. I know what I'm gonna get them.
Ooh, who do you have? Just kidding. Don't say it's secret.
What do they do?
You should aim to ship it by the 12th to the 14th.
Okay,
just so you get like a week plus for it to arrive. I ordered my what do you call it? I guess you're the Secret Santa, but I ordered my recipient their gift today. Unfortunately, it was back ordered on Amazon between last night and today. So I'm hoping it says for sure it'll be there by Christmas, but I'm hoping it'll ship by that deadline. And I'm super stoked. I just realized we have the After Dark logo up this whole show, and no one caught that, not even us. But yeah, I think that I'm really excited for my recipient to get their gift, and hopefully it's something they enjoy. But yeah, I think Secret Santa is the best, right? It brings people together. You know, you learn something about someone, and hopefully you make someone's day, right? And I think that's what the Christmas holiday is all about, or Hanukkah in your case, is all about. Now, we do have a private Facebook group. What are you laughing at? It was a serious comment. We have a private Facebook group, Collecting Weekly Auxiliary. You can find us on Facebook by searching that. And
you're such a caring individual.
Thank you so much. I try. We goof, we gaff, we laugh.
I don't actually practice Judaism, so I am a Christmas kind of guy. But it was nice of you to include Hanukkah for me.
Oh no, Gene.
What?
I should return the Baby Yoda menorah that I got you. I will do that.
Okay.
Anyways, we do have a Facebook group. It is on Facebook, obviously, and it's fun. We have a lot of fun there. Dean, auction, we're done for the end of the year. We'll be doing auction probably in January. Collecting Rarities is recording next week. Only Fools and Collecting was recording Thursday. And I got to say, I feel really bad, Dean. Ian, Pete, Steve, they bust their ass for the show. I never have to worry about that show. So much so, in fact, that on the last episode, I didn't even shout them out because I never worry about what they're doing. I know that they got their shit together. And Ian, Pete, and Steve, I'm so sorry. Ian, you do a tremendous amount of work for the Patreonies. Pete, you've done just an amazing job. I think when Pete first started OFAC, it takes a bit to get settled into that podcasting mentality. He settled in great, and Steve really rounded out the team. So guys, from the bottom of my heart, I am so sorry. And to the Queen as well, I'm so sorry. Joy of Hobbing, we just put out some videos recently. The teardown video, which is one of our most popular videos on the channel, it got us 40 subs, so that's huge. Small talk, Dylan was ill with the Rona, and he is better. He's recovering. He's gonna come back not this Thursday, but next Thursday. And we wish him all the best in his recovery. Collecting Comics and Creeps Are Us, I believe they're recording in December. There was just not a lot of news in October, so they took that time off. After Dark, we're going live Wednesday. And Dean, do you know who's joining us for After Dark?
Oh, can I get a hint?
Yes, he's been on before.
He's been on After Dark before.
Yes.
I don't know.
Garfield, baby.
Oh, Garfield. Oh, man.
Yeah, Garfield. He hit me up. He's like, I want to come on again. I was like, my son, anytime, any place, we got you. We have some friends of the show, Dean, 6 Scale Scavengers, Brian, Chris, TC, wonderful guys. Optical 20 is going to join us for the Collecting Weekly Awards recording. And I think it's going to be very fun to do a stream with Optical. PJ, the Paradox Nerd, I think I might be doing a stream with him tomorrow before After Dark to talk about some Hot Toys stuff. But PJ's a great guy. He gave us a really nice shout out in his last video, which was the Beskar Deluxe Hot Toys review. He gave us a shout out for the teardown video we did on the regular Mando, which was super cool. We also got Rogue 16, Matt and Steve, great guys. King Zachary Venable, sweet angel, love that guy. And Zhao from Third Party Reviews. So definitely all great channels. I highly recommend you guys check those out. And Dean, before we kick it off, we got to kill 7 minutes. I refuse to do a show less than an hour long. So what do you want to talk about today?
Damn, we are efficient as shit.
What are we talking about? We got 7 minutes to kill.
We could play 7 Minutes in Heaven.
Oof.
Oh, how about this? I might have 2 of these left over, but I'm not sure. But the color's off. The camera doesn't really show it, but it says Love Fiesta, I do. And it's a little baby Yoda or Grogu, depending on who you ask.
Oh, that's baby Yoda.
And SA 2020. Now, Fiesta got canceled this year. For those of you who don't know, Fiesta is a 2-week long celebration here in San Antonio.
Fiesta, if you will.
Yeah, it's a fiesta. And basically downtown shuts down. And there's parties and parades in the street for fucking 2 weeks. It's insane. But a big thing is collecting Fiesta medals. Now, people make them for their businesses, just for the fuck of it, and people collect them. And people have these giant, they look like
they're floats,
Boy Scout sashes, with
yeah.
And the more medals you have on them, like the cooler you are, right? Like,
And they
collecting Fiesta medals is a huge market.
They do a thing, different places where you can go and you take your satchel off and you weigh them, and whoever has the heaviest satchel usually wins prizes, right?
Yeah.
In fact, let me look up a satchel here. Oh, we got this going on.
So anyway, Fiesta was canceled this year, so there's really not a lot of Fiesta medals from this year. And it's, what do you mean?
There are, because the thing with Fiesta,
yeah, you have to get them made ahead of time.
Yeah, but the thing
they're
is,
just like not around. You can't just go get them.
Oh,
you got to know somebody that knows somebody that
exactly. There you go.
And I know somebody who knew someone. And I
Here,
got
let me show you this.
6 of these. I have sold 3 of them, and I might have 2 left. I got one for my mom. I don't even know if she wants it, but
look at that. So this is what a Fiesta metal satchel looks like.
Dude, the other picture looks way better down there.
Which one? Oh, the chick?
Yeah.
Well, it was all crooked, so I didn't want to bring that up. This is what Fiesta looks like. This is a COVID right here. This is how COVID started, actually.
Yeah.
A lot of people
do the river parade right here to the left in the middle.
Yeah, that's what Fiesta's all about.
Yeah, so these dudes up here in the blue are what are they called?
The Blue Man Group.
Oh. So there's like a Regent King of Fiesta, and his name's King Antonio. And the guys that are in his like squad, that's how they dress. And I cannot remember what those guys are called.
Douches?
But dude, to be one, you have to have a lot of money and know the right people.
Yeah.
It's not a joke. They take this shit seriously.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we have a river parade, and there's big literal floats that come down, and there's people and music and extravagant decorations on these floats. And then throughout the week, there's like street parades, flambeau parades, and it's the same thing, just like on cars. And like those floats get insane. I mean, people know what a fucking parade is. It's the same shit, just here in town.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Ray fail. Thank you. That's my bad, Manny. That's my bad.
So how are we going to give these medals away?
I'm so bummed I didn't know that. Manny, you make me a better man. I don't know. We'll have to figure it out. But yeah, so if you want one, I guess show interest, or maybe I'll sell the last one and then give one away. One lucky guy will get one.
I just checked, Ox. The voting form has gone live for the Collecting Weekly Awards. Remember, if you vote, you will be entered to win a Black Series Rogue Leader Luke Skywalker for free if you live in the United States. And we'll ship that straight to your door.
I thought Dylan was in the chat. My bad.
No, Dylan he's why would he be in the chat?
Oh, well, Danny said have a speedy recovery, Dylan.
Well, because we mentioned he was ill.
I know, and I thought maybe he was in the chat. Like, that's why you brought him
Sometimes
up.
people just say nice things, Dean.
That's true. Not really that often, but
Dean, you want to play? You want to play Jeopardy right now to kill 3 minutes?
Actually, it's under a minute, but no.
Well, okay. That's actually a minute and 15, but okay.
Okay, go ahead. What is it?
No, I don't want to play anymore.
Just one round of questions.
One round. Let's do it, Dean. Just because Alex Trebek died, and I had this ready to go, and we just never found time to use it.
Okay.
Okay, Dean, what do you want to do?
I'll take episodes for 300.
Episodes for 300. In this movie, Queen Amidala says the Federation has gone too far this time.
Okay. Episode 1?
That is wrong. Sorry. Nope. You said it already.
She's only Queen Amidala in the first movie.
It's What is the Phantom Menace, not episode 1. Okay, go ahead.
You do it.
I'm just kidding.
I also didn't answer it in the form of a question, but
Well, that's why I
got
said
me
no.
on that.
That's mainly why I said no.
Okay.
Okay, the chat's doing it. Let's play the whole board, Dean. Just the chat's into it.
Quotes for 100.
Quotes for 100. This character said, "I will come back and free you, Mom. I promise."
Who is Anakin Skywalker?
Who is Anakin? Minus 100. Just kidding.
What the?
Okay, I didn't write these questions, by the way. So
okay, you better give me. Okay, you did give me.
Yeah, I did.
Point.
Okay, up next.
You didn't write these questions?
No, this was like you could download a template.
Oh, well then you go ahead.
Okay.
You do.
Well, there's only one team though. Okay, trivia for 100.
We're a team together.
This is considered Star Wars Day, May the 4th. What is May the 4th?
There you go.
Look at that, 100 points for us. Okay, nice. Dean, your turn.
I'll do quotes for 200.
Quotes for 200. This character said a tremor in the force. Oh shit! God damn it! I'm sorry. Oh man. Okay, we got that one. I guess
I was gonna get it.
Okay, yeah. I mean, obviously. I'll go characters for 300. The name of the Ewok that befriends Leia in Return of the Jedi. Who is Wicket? Bingo, baby, or Jeopardy.
Bing bang boom.
Bing bang boom.
Quotes for 300.
God damn it. Danny says Alex Trebek is rolling in his grave right now. That's fucked up. That body is still rolling.
He's having so much fun.
Wow.
Watching over us.
Oh my gosh.
Hell yeah, you guys are amazing at this.
Okay, what was the one?
I said quotes for 300.
Quotes for 300. This character said, "Why you stuck up, half-witted, scruffy-looking nerf herder?"
Who is Princess Leia?
Congratulations. I will go trivia for 300. The year that the first Star Wars movie was released. Ooh, that's a good one. That's a hard one. I'm going 19. Wait, hang on. No. Hang on.
I will give you a hint.
Hang on.
The same year that they launched the Voyager.
The Voyager? What the fuck is that?
Voyager 1, the satellite.
They
launched it into space.
Hang on. I think that it is 1977. Yes. Okay. I was like, I remember the anniversary. The 40th anniversary was like a few years ago.
I'll do quotes for 400.
Quotes for 400. You like the quotes, eh? This character said, "Good. I hate long waits."
Oh shit, that's hard. I'm gonna say who's Han Solo.
I think you're right. Look at that. Good for you, Dean.
Yeah.
Wow, that was great. Okay, I'm gonna go characters for 200. This rebel general plans the starfighter attack on the first Death Star. I'm gonna say, who is Mon Mothma? Jan Dodonna.
Mon Mothma is the second Death Star. You were close.
Fuck.
To be fair, I didn't know that guy's name.
Yeah, fuck Don Dodonna.
Who calls her Princess Leia?
How the fuck was that a 200 question?
That's
pretty
way. Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Quotes for 500.
Quotes for 500. You like the quotes? This character said, "I have a very bad feeling." Every character said that.
Yeah, it's in every Star Wars movie. I'm gonna say who's Princess Leia because I think she says it in the cave.
I'm gonna go. Who is Jar Jar? Wow, we got that one wrong.
But Luke literally, Skywalker. So many people say that. That's unfair.
It's in every movie.
It's literally in every movie. I don't think that should be counted against us.
I'll go locations for 200. This is Chewbacca's homeworld. What is Kashyyyk? You got that one?
Episodes for 100.
In this movie, Obi-Wan says, "Your eyes can deceive you. Don't trust them."
Oh, episode 4, A New Hope. What is episode 4, A New Hope?
You got it.
Well, this is fucked up because it says what episode, and then the answer is the movie title. So I was right when I said episode 1 earlier.
Well, yeah. Mario says all of them. Episodes for 400. Jabba the Hutt is killed by Leia in this episode. Episode 6, Return of the Jedi. Go ahead, Dean.
Yeah, episodes for 200.
In this movie, Mace Windu says, "Be mindful of your feelings." Motherfucker says that every episode.
I'm gonna say episode 2.
Episode 2.
Yeah, Clone Wars.
What is the Phantom Menace?
Okay. Shit.
I think he says that when they're in the room and he has that little hologram. He's like, it's a starship. And then he's like, I sense much fear in you. I'll go trivia for 500. This is the name of the lizard that Obi-Wan rides.
Oof. I actually know this.
Hang on. I think I know this. I know it's on Utapau.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck. And I know that when I see the answer, it's going to be so obvious. Can you give me a clue, or is it too obvious of a clue?
I don't think I remember it because Rainer was going to sell me the set, and I remember he texted me the name,
and
I ended up not buying it.
Oh, that's a good one. The name of the lizard that Obi-Wan rides. I think it's even in the book.
I think his name is Dilbert.
What is a boga? I would not have gotten that one. Go ahead, Dean.
Episode's 500.
This is the only film in the series to have a PG-13 rating.
Oh my god, I
know this one. I know this one 100%.
Do you really?
Yes.
I'm gonna say episode 3, Revenge of the Sith, because he burns alive.
Yep. Oh shit! I took the point. I got to give you the point. I go characters for 400. This character commands the rebel fleet in their attack against Mon Mothma. No,
he leads the attack. He doesn't plan it.
Oh no,
dude! I knew you were gonna make that mistake. Characters 100.
Jesus. This character was a good-natured Gungan throughout the prequel trilogy, also known to be clumsy.
Who is Jar Jar Binks?
Who is the big boss? I'll go locations for 300. The location where Luke and Obi-Wan hired Han Solo to take them. The Mos Eisley Cantina. Oh, I did not read that question right. Wait, the location where... That's a weird way to write that question.
Yeah,
that should have been the destination where.
Yeah, I read it exactly the way you've read it.
Hang on. The location where Luke and Obi-Wan... I guess technically... Wow, okay.
I think it's correct either way you asked it. I understood it the way you read it.
I don't have critical reading skills. Danny Lee calls it, real quick, Boga Fett. Anyways, what were we saying?
Yes, lizard's name was Thaddeus. Characters for 500.
A communications disruption could mean only one thing. Invasion is said by this character. I think I know who it is.
Is this from Rise of Skywalker?
This is from episode 1. And I believe it's Palpatine. Though it's when they're in the room right in the beginning of the film and they're talking about the blockade.
Mm-hmm.
It's either that or Padme's bodyguard, the black dude, but I don't remember his name. Or it's that older white guy.
I think it's Palpatine.
Governor Seal Beeble. Okay, I was never gonna get that one.
Me either. Goddamn.
Shit, we only have 700 points.
So good.
Trivia for 200. Han Solo was the captain of this ship. What is the Millennium Falcon? All right, Dean, it's your turn.
Trivia for 400.
Hang on, I'm going back and looking at this. Danny said it's the old dude in blue.
Yeah, I know who it is.
And Mark says, "Come on." Location. What was it?
Trivia for 400.
Trivia for 400. Lawrence Kasdan wrote the drafts of the first 3 episodes of Star Wars after he completed writing this other film.
Dear Lord. Why you got all the easy trivia?
Fuck you. Was it Indiana Jones? Maybe?
I thought Indiana Jones. Oh, he did. That's how they knew Harrison Ford was because of Indiana Jones. What is Indiana Jones?
Hey, there we go.
Nice.
Look at that. I will go locations for 100. This planet was home to Luke when he lived with his aunt and uncle. What is Tatooine? And then last 2 questions.
I'll go on locations for 500.
This planet was the Confederacy's first capital and home to 2 major droid foundries. I know this one.
What is that's where Count Dooku fights Yoda. Right?
Geonosis?
Yeah.
Hey, there we go.
Yeah, thank you.
Hell yeah, dude. Locations for 400. This planet is Queen Amidala's home planet. What is Naboo?
Nice. Dude.
Nailed it, dude. We came in strong at the end. Dude, that was actually pretty hard. I thought we were going to blow through that.
Questions. I like how the trivia ones were all Star Wars related, and then it got to me, and it was like, what movie did the other guy
Yeah, right?
God damn.
Oh, man. Anakin said Padme's home planet was Anakin's crotch. My gosh.
Anakin said that?
Danikin said that.
Dude, Danny Lee, from now on, you're Danikin. Danikin Lee Walker.
Oh, boy. Anyways, guys, great show tonight.
Yo,
I'm
shout out
Zach.
Steven Aparicio in the chat. I'm Dean.
Yeah. We'll catch you on the next episode.
Bye.